Welcome to August 26, 2018, Virgo Grand Trine Full Moon. Hi there, I'm Francesca Ordonia Hollingsworth, and I'm the business fashion astro-numerologist. And I help professionals and entrepreneurs feel great, look good, and attract the people for you by aligning your business and career to your unique prosperity path. So, what's your prosperity path? It's the cosmic map you created. How do I guide you to your prosperity path? With the tools of the 5-element theory of Chinese medicine, psychic healing, astro-numerology, integral human design, and the gene keys, I teach you how to read, know, and follow your prosperity path. Curious? Schedule a 15-minute complimentary consultation at my website at innerbeautyhealing.us. That's innerbeautyhealing.us. So today's beauty insight story is the dragon. Transformation. The serpent must shed its skin. So Sophia swayed to the music. Who am I? A dragon? A girl? A serpent? Her sinuous movements made her brilliant, sparkling red skin burn and ache. She told herself, breathe, breathe in space. Make more room inside. Let it wrap and explore the cracks, the tears, the wounds. She contemplated, shall I slither to travel the path, the change, the reshaping? What method as a dragon, a girl, a serpent, am I to use to break through? She began to moan, and then purr, and then sing. Breathe, breathe in space. Sophia, breathe and make more room inside and stretch your skin. Open, Sophia, open and let the light in. The images, the fears there, let it go. Shed, liberate, transform. So now that 2018's Summer Shadow Eclipse story for August and July has been told from my past prosperity seminars, are you ready for the challenge and the next step to liberate your freedom and transform? Because that is what August 26th, Virgo Full Moon Grand Trine is leading us to and makes available for us. So would you like to know what it is? I would. So I'm going to tell you. So shall we start with the sun? And the sun is at 3 degrees in Virgo. And this is giving you the message of creativity and self-expression and service as well as it will be lighting the shadow vibration of dishonesty. But it will be allowing you the vibrations of intimacy and transparency. And on the opposite end of the sun, is the moon in Pisces at 3 degrees. Pisces is the sign of spiritualization and intuition. And the voice of this particular placement in the stars is the shadow vibration of victimization. So you will see on your stage, in the global stage, a theme of victimization. And the purpose is to lead you to freedom. And remember, this is a full moon, so the opposing forces of the sun and the moon, because they are facing off, the opposing forces that will be showing up is victimization and dishonesty, allowing the portals of intimacy and transparency and to freedom to be available for you. Now, you want to know why this is a big deal, full moon, because I had mentioned that it is a grand trine. What is a grand trine? A grand trine is basically a big triangle in the sky that is created by the placement of particular planets. And a triangle in geometry is the most stable of all geometric shapes. It is the Trinity. So, who is making up the Trinity up there in the heavens? I had mentioned it's the sun. So the sun is one of them. And the sun is pointing nicely to the planet Saturn. And Saturn is at 2 degrees, the degree of communication, relationships, and partnerships, in the sign of Cancer, the sign of the builder, the sign of stability, and slowly but consistently moving up the mountain. And the message of this particular placement in the skies above is about, on the shadow side, it is about self-obsession. So I have a question for you. Have you been in this place of self-obsession recently, meaning that you think so much about yourself you can't actually move forward? Well, guess what? If that has been your situation or your issue, this will help you, because it is pointing you to being natural. So you connecting to what is natural for you will help you and is very available to you. And when you are natural, guess what? You are in the ultimate state of being. Yes. Now, who is one of these other players in this wonderful grand trine triangle? It is, drumroll, it's Uranus. Yeah, Uranus is at 2 degrees, right up there at Taurus. Taurus is the sign of sensuality. And of course, I had said already that 2 is about communication, relationships, and partnerships. So there is a really strong focus on looking at the communications of your relationships, close and partnerships. And the voice of Uranus is telling us, bringing to the table selfishness. How interesting is that? Self-obsession and selfishness pointing at each other nicely. And the reason of selfishness is so that you can see the opposite side of it, which is altruism. Altruism is knowing that we are all one, connected to the fact that we are all one, and what each one of us does affects another. And we will be able to connect to the beauty of altruism way more than we were earlier this year, because this grand trine is available. And the reason it's pointing to altruism is to allow the beauty of selflessness to connect with us. Because surprisingly, when you are selfless, you are able to open yourself up to love. But I'm going to give one little but on this. Sometimes people get confused that selflessness meaning give sacrifice, meaning you become service, or you become a servant. And I want to point this out because the sun is in Virgo, and Virgo is about service. And many Virgos get kind of confused with overdoing their service and become servants. So selflessness is not about servitude. It is about the beauty of love and connectedness. So let's put this all together so that it can help you move forward through this period smoothly, shall we? So what we're looking at is the direction of freedom, and freedom through intimacy in your relationships and in your partnerships. And what will help you is you connecting to your inner naturalness. Yes, not someone else's naturalness, your inner naturalness, because it is so powerful. And the other part of the triangle is that when you do that, you help everyone. Yeah. And you can be in the state of altruism, because what you do when you are being natural, being you, not someone else, you will activate unconditional love that's available to you through altruism. So that is the message for this particular full moon. I do give 3 tips that will help you through this full moon, and one is freshness. Yes, freshness meaning connect. You can always ask yourself a question to find out whether this is going to work for you, or if you have an idea whether it works for you or not. And that would be to ask yourself, does this feel alive? Does this feel fresh? Because when it is fresh, then and feels fresh, it has the ability to grow and bloom. But when something is stale, and I'll give you a big hint, I'll just tell you, a question that is stale is this going to make me money? And yeah, because did you see how I said that? Is this going to make me money? And I kind of went down. That's kind of the energy of that particular statement. And it isn't fresh. We've heard it so many times. And so that's tip 1, sorry. Tip 2 is, oh boy, I just forgot what my tip 2 is. Tip 2 is staying curious. Yeah, because curiosity did not kill the cat. I'm sorry. Curiosity opens the door and is something that makes something fresh and fertile. And so the opposite of curiosity, or what kind of puts the downer on curiosity, is doubt. So stay out of doubt. Go for curiosity. They almost feel like the same, but they do have 2 separate energies. And the last tip is to stay open to unconditional love, and that is through acceptance. Because when you can accept something, so if things aren't going so well and things are showing up that don't feel good, like problems end up on your door, accept it so that you can allow it to move through you. And when you accept it, you can accept the love that's being offered to you in this troubled situation, if that is what showed up on your door. Okay, that's it for this full moon review. And the next one I will be doing, the next illumination I am doing, will be for the new moon. And I will see you then. Bye for now. Have a great and wonderful Virgo Grand Trine full moon.